Raldor and Shunak fight furiously. Overcoming countless foes, they close in on Sadali, who makes his retreat. Jaden, too, is not far behind. However, unknown to Jaden, disaster prepares to fall upon Rundal Castle. Led by the hand of Jaden's newly betrothed, Princess Alaya, Goga shinobi now silently lie in wait within the castle. Their goal? To capture Rundal Castle and take the head of Jaden's trump card, Grifford of Sonitus.
Whilst the bulk of the Sanctum's forces are on the battlefield, there still seem to be a good number of monks left to defend the cathedral grounds.
This can't be good. Do we even have a chance against this many?
This is, in fact, quite what I expected.
How so, Lady Helena?
I believe they dispatch their monks in small groups because they are not able to fully ascertain our military strength.
Why would that matter to them?
It is likely that they think we have Stern on our side.
I see. What have you learned?
We have no reports of Stern being sighted amongst their forces, milady.
Interesting. Looking at the makeup of their troops, there is no doubt that these are the remnants of Leonis that we crossed swords with recently. But then, knowing Stern, there is a high chance he has simply gone rogue.
Gone rogue? To what end?
Stern may have headed for the battlefield where Lord Sadali commands. Make haste from the cathedral and head to Lord Sadali. Inform His Holiness that the cathedral has come under attack by the remnants of Leonis.
At once, milady.
A small group of monks is heading this way, paying our forces no heed. What shall we do, Lady Helena?
They are probably messengers being dispatched to inform Sadali of our raid upon his cathedral.
Does that mean they do not think they can easily repel our attack?
Perhaps it does.
Lady Helena, why do we not just try to take the Sanctum's headquarters by storm, here and now?
Yes, judging by how we fared thus far, we could probably succeed.
No, we must maintain constraint. Whilst the idea of a small elite team sounds appealing, our Lumen division commands far less might than any of the great house's armies. We only remain a threat for as long as the enemy does not know our true numbers.
So, we would lose our advantage the moment we reveal our force's actual size?
Yes, that is what I surmise.
So, we proceed according to our original strategy then.
Let us watch what effect our raid has on the Sanctum, then withdraw as planned. Remember, our goal is to weaken Sadali's military strength on the front line.
number of Sanctum monks increases the closer I draw to the front line. But I cannot tarry so. I need to catch up to King Mont and Lilith. You are Ramada of Leonis. Judging by the appearance of you two, you belong to Sadali's Snow White Guard. Murmur and Grace, if I am not mistaken. We are none other. So, it would seem the Sanctum has finally shown their commitment to this war. But what would cause Sadali's Divine Guard to ignore Rundal's forces and concentrate on Leonis instead? Lord Sadali does not appreciate having unpredictable elements in play. By unpredictable elements, you mean? Do not play the fool. In a way, armies such as Rundal's are easy for Lord Sadali to combat. However, amongst the ranks of Leonis stands you, an astrologer. Those who read the stars can see the unseeable. They can change the tides of battle. So once we defeat the likes of you, there will be no one left who can turn the tides anymore. You overestimate my kind. That said, you are not the only ones who can see a path to victory. Members of the Snow White Guard. If I dispatch you two here and now, then the Sanctum's defeat will be a certainty. You may drop the brave facade. I smell blood. Your blood. How many soldiers have you cut down this day? And how many wounds did you suffer to do so? Even if you were at full strength, you alone could not stand up to the might of the two of us. Let us hear it as your final words. Hear what? You gazed at the stars a short moment afore. What did the stars tell you? Our fates are ever changing. Even with every moment that passes as we talk here, our destinies have continued to shift. However, Leonis will not be beaten. That much shall not change. Then we shall have to twist fate itself by brute force. I did not imagine you could last this long against the two of us. You have lived up to your reputation, but it is now time to end this. War is not waged by an army of one. There is no way you can possibly win this battle.
Oh, but this battle has only just begun!
Oh.
Miss Ramada, hang in there!
I am fine, thanks to the sight of you. You saw their approach in the stars. At first, I had expected them to return to Ovis Castle. But something changed.
That's right. We had been ordered by King Mont to attend to a throng of wounded civilians.
But then, some Leonis soldiers happened to pass by.
And they offered to carry the wounded civilians to Ovis Castle in our stead.
It will prove that Fordham has finally arrived and made it big time! It is indeed the nature of fate to be ever evolving.
We had just finally gained some recognition, not only from King Mont, but even the people of Rundal.
So at this point, we thought the only thing to do was head back to the front lines and fight.
These two are members of Sadali's Divine Guard, aren't they?
Oh, goody! That means if we defeat them...
You will have plenty of time to continue your fanciful dreams once you enter eternal slumber.
didn't go according to plan. Oh, let's just take them down and make a bigger name for ourselves. What were we thinking?
They certainly made us pay for that one, huh?
You did well to go up against them and hold your ground as you did.
But in the end, look at us. We're hightailing it back to Ovis Castle.
We are by no means fleeing in defeat. The fact that Murmur and Grace are not in pursuit of us is proof of that.
Now that you mention it, nobody even seems to be giving chase.
It is a more than respectable result to such a battle. Remember, your opponent was none other than Sodali's divine Snow-White Guard.
Well, when you put it that way, we actually did pretty well, didn't we?
Yeah, we gave as good as we got, right?
Indeed you did. Your courage is worthy of praise.
Our courage?
Looking back on it, we've been quite the reckless bunch, huh?
I can't believe it's only been 3 years since we came to Leonis. It feels such a long time, but I guess they probably still think of us as newcomers.
Well, I for one consider us to be upstanding citizens of Leonis.
Agreed. Which is why when we see somebody from Leonis in danger, we cannot ignore their plight. It almost feels like it's our very own sisters or brothers who are in trouble.
And that's why we give our all for the sake of Leonis. I guess it's those feelings that brought us to the front lines before we even knew it. Or at least it was that way for me.
Same here.
Well then, let us hold our heads up high as we head back to regroup. We need not worry. The stars assure me so. For King Mont has Lilith by his side. Grace? Sister. For if I had been given a sense of pain, then my mind would surely have failed me. Steady yourself. I am grateful for having been made with a body that cannot feel pain. Despite that blessing, you are no longer able to move your legs? Correct. Fear not, sister. I shall soon take you to His Holiness. And once we are in his presence, these wounds will be no more. No, you must leave me here for now. Ovis Castle must come first. What about Ovis Castle? From the outside, Ovis appears neutral. But it was due to the backing of the Crystal Sanctum that they were able to prosper up until now. However, now that their King Rogza is no more, Ovis seems to have sided with Leonis instead of the Sanctum. And that is not all. Ovis appears to be harboring the injured soldiers of both Horn and Rundal, even treating their wounds. I see. If we lay siege, or even seize Ovis Castle, then the state of the war would turn greatly in our favor. That is why you must leave me, and inform Lord Sodali of this immediately. Understood. Wait right here. I shall return soon. Yes, sister.
Just tough it out. Ovis Castle should soon be in view.
This is what I get for trying to do the right thing and avoid hurting the innocent.
Well, you certainly surprised me. I did not pick you for the lay not a single finger on the common folk type.
Look where it got me, though. That'll teach me to act like something I am not.
Perhaps you were influenced by King Mont's example?
Don't give me that. Why must I follow someone else's example? Especially his.
Then what made you do it? Oddly quiet, aren't you?
Well, you still count yourself loyal to Leonis, for now at least. Don't you, Elzarel?
For now, at least, yes. Are you implying that you put the safety of those civilians first for my sake? The silent treatment. Well, you can ignore me if you please, but I shall have to abandon you here in return.
All right, already. I did it for you, okay? You take issue with that?
Oh, you have a kind side after all.
Really? I am the epitome of kindness. It's called being a gentleman, you know?
Well, maybe if you keep imitating King Mont, then Lady Marjorie might come to hear of your kind deeds.
That's not what this is about.
Oh, so you realize that you stand no chance against King Mont and have given up on Lady Marjorie then?
No chance, huh? Yeah, perhaps that's it.
What? You admit defeat then? That's no fun.
I get it already. Marjorie would never turn her head to consider the likes of me.
But if you know that, then why would you persist in pursuing her?
I doubt you would understand this, but when a man reaches for the unattainable, and despite facing the impossible, continues on, resolute, and never loses heart, is that not gallantry at its finest?
Oh boy, I should not have asked.
It's not as if I thought this way from the outset. When I first laid eyes on Marjorie, it felt as if a jolt of lightning ran right through my body. It made me believe I would be happy to even die for her. But then, well, who could blame her, right? My rival for her attentions was the great King of Leonis. I was painfully aware it wasn't just the difference in our social standings that I was up against.
Despite all that, you still maintain the pretense of having an interest in Lady Marjorie?
Well, it might not look it, but I'm doing my best over here. It's just...
The people around you are all so amazing that it feels like you cannot climb above them?
Yeah, that's exactly how it feels.
Do you lack confidence in yourself?
I guess I do. I had hoped that maybe one day, the very Marjorie who would never turn her head to consider me might offer me even a single word of praise. And then I would know I've become more than I was. Somewhere along the way, I came to think in such a pitiful way. Now it seems all my efforts were in vain. My time wasted.
No. You are wrong there.
Oh.
There are surely others who have their eye on you. Considering you, probably.
It would be nice if that were the case.
They might even already, be close by.
Really? Where?
You know, around. Somewhere.
Seems we've got company. Double damn! We are most definitely outnumbered. If we weren't already wounded and weary, we might have had a chance, but... Run, Elsorel. Leave me and save yourself.
Don't be such a lackwit.
Who are you calling a lackwit? If you stay, you'll...
Be killed? Is that what you're trying to say? Well, there are worse ways for things to end.
Elsorel.
Stop your worrying. If it comes to it, I suppose I can accompany you in death.
Do you really think you can beat the three of us? We have you now!
Oh, no, you don't!
Ridiculous. Throwing his weapon like that. Now unarmed, you are easy pickings to take down first!
Run, Camilo!
Where are you looking, girl? Your opponent is here!
You think you have me beat, eh?
Don't feign bravery! Any hope of you winning is long gone! Take this! Where'd he go?
Still a dragoon despite his buffoonery. You forgot this, Camilo!
Thank you! That takes care of that.
Camilo! You lackwit. Why did you let go of your precious spear?
Because I trust you. I had no doubts you'd know exactly what to do. Hey, Elsorel, you're not crying now, are you?
I guess I have no choice but to give you my trust too, then. So don't let me down.
Curses. It's like every monk from the Sanctum thinks they can take us on, simply because we're weak and wounded. Can't they give us a break?
How does it feel to be so popular? What is it, Camilo?
Run, Elsorel.
What? Running is out of the...
Run for your life!
Camilo!
Gods, you lot are persistent. What are you doing? Just run!
Do you think I could just leave you to die here?
Well, you've called me a lackwit over and over. But who is the real lackwit here? Nothing good will come from dying by my side.
I am not a lackwit. I am just a sucker for lost causes. So you take that back.
You two have been running amok unimpeded. But that comes to an end now.
A Sanctum Gunner Brigade?
That we are. Do not worry, your deaths shall be gruesome but painless. Fill them full of holes! What just happened? Were those Rundal soldiers? But they vanished!
By now you should know what that means.
That voice. I knew it! Of all the times he could possibly show up.
He brought down that many monks without missing a single shot.
Haven't I seen you somewhere before? In Heindler, wasn't it?
Heindler is a thing of the past for me.
So who are you aligned with currently? If I'm not mistaken, your companion there appears to hail from Leonis.
Leave her out of this! My spear has no banners behind it.
I wouldn't have cared if you had said you were both sided with Leonis, you know. My only enemy for now is the Crystal Sanctum. If you aren't with them, then I don't need to put a bullet in you. I watched you two put down brethren upon brethren of monks just now. You showed quite some mettle there. What say you come join us in Rundal? We'd welcome you with open arms.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Your loss. But if that is the path you choose for yourself, I can respect it. What is it?
You're going to leave us be? Just like that?
If I intended to kill you, I would have done so already.
Yeah, I guess you have a point.
Tell me, does Mont still draw a breath by any chance? If you happen to meet up with him, pass on a message for me. I look forward to us going at it again.
Well, it seems as if Jaden acknowledges you.
He was just saying it for the sake of it. But I guess even insincere praise is still praise, so that's something to be happy about.
See? I told you there were others with their eyes on you. Considering you. Anyway, we really should return to Ovis Castle.
You can say that again.
Your Highness.
I know. The sheer number of monks we are encountering is fast increasing.
Proof that we are close to the front line.
How are your wounds, Lilith?
I know not of what you speak.
You think I did not notice? You did not leave Ovis Castle in perfect condition.
I could say the same of you, my king. Was it not you who all but fell comatose from being wounded head to toe?
I cannot deny that happened. However, I seem to have shaken it off. It almost feels like a distant memory now.
Perhaps you have settled into the responsibility of being king.
Father was never one to complain. I wonder if I will ever be as great a king as he was.
Is it your wish to become like King Elda?
I know that not all my father's ways were correct. I cannot deny that oft I suspected that his actions were in fact wrong. But that said, Father continued to protect our homeland from the great houses, using whatever measures he deemed necessary. I can only wonder whether I will be able to do similar. Even if I am disliked, feared, or outright loathed, will I still be able to give my very all for the people I serve? I am sure new ordeals will continue to arise. Like a never-ending stairway one must continue to climb. Perhaps I shall lose my footing and stumble at some step, or even become disillusioned in myself and turn around. That is what I fear.
What do you think you have us at your side for, then? Perhaps from your position, we seem like an unreliable, ragtag kind of bunch. But we all love and respect you, our king.
Lilith.
If you grow weary, then let nothing stop you from resting. And if you become fearful, then take a moment to look away from your tribulations. But do so knowing we are all here for you. And you can depend on us. Always. If you wish it from us, we will become your sword, your shield. At times, we may even become a tree to shelter you from the rain. Never forget that.
Thank you, Lilith. Nothing will stop us from reaching Sodali. Our people depend on us. We only need but fight a little farther, and our goal shall be in sight.
You may discard these pleasantries and skip straight to the point. Why does Lord Sodali send a messenger to Ovis at this time?
Do you truly need an explanation for what you already know yourself? So be it. I shall deliver the message. Lord Sodali desires the immediate surrender of this castle.
You cannot be serious! The leaders of Ovis maintain neutrality. We want no involvement in the war between the Crystal Sanctum and Rundal.
So, you claim ignorance, then? Your Princess Shalza carried out Lord Sodali's bidding via her communications with the Sanctum.
The princess was a traitor. She was cajoled by Sodali to the point of murdering our beloved King Roxa.
So that is how you're playing it? Then what about Princess Lucielle?
I am afraid our dearly beloved Princess Lucielle
is very much alive.
What?
She is under the safeguard of our sanctum.
You lie.
Oh, it is no lie. But there is more.
What more?
You seemed to have thought you could hide it from us, but we know you offer refuge to the forces of both Horn and Rundal. Why, pray tell, would a kingdom that claims neutrality do such a thing? Clearly, it can only be viewed as a hostile act towards the Crystal Sanctum. So I ask you again, will you surrender this castle peacefully? Or do you choose to die along with the wounded Horn and Rundal soldiers you harbor? Now, make your choice.
So the Sanctum now resorts to lording its might over us?
You are too easily swayed by piffling emotions. Oh, the lack of prudence you displayed when you permitted us entry into your castle. Regret it as you burn in hell.
Do you really think your little threats are going to work?
Yeah, you're the ones who should have been more prudent here.
I'm afraid that there is nowhere for you to run.
Horn and Rundal have formed an alliance? Inconceivable.
Oh, we haven't formed an alliance.
Why, this is but a temporary truce.
As a display of respect to Ovis for taking us in during our time of need.
Lord MacLeod, are you sure you want to do this?
Yes, indeed. We never received a messenger from the Crystal Sanctum demanding that we surrender our castle. Not a single one.
Why, you?
It was the Sanctum's own arrogance that misjudged our resolve.
For the true enemy of Ovis is you and your so-called Crystal Faith.
Such apostasy shall not go unpunished. What can a flock of beaten and bruised sheep such as you expect to achieve, except being herded to your slaughter? Death awaits those who turn their backs on the Crystal Faith!
There is no turning back for Ovis now that we have cast our lot with you all.
I'm sorry that it came to this.
There is no need to apologize, my lady. For this is our own doing.
By that you mean?
We brought this on ourselves. The cause of all this was us, claiming to maintain neutrality whilst secretly having liaisons with the Crystal Sanctum. It is not an overstatement to say that action gave impetus to Rundal invading us.
But what will you do now? Something tells me the Sanctum won't take this lying down.
We might not look it, but we are both proud members of Ovis's 1st Division in VM. So we shall protect Ovis Castle with our very lives. That said, you are our guests. Please continue your convalescence without any fear that you are troubling us.
Thank you, Lady Valtoa, but...
Please do not hesitate to call upon us if the need arises.
That's right. We take our debts of food and lodgings extra seriously, you know?
Your gratitude is most appreciated.
A report, Your Holiness.
What is the news from the front?
Around half of Leonis' forces are decimated, with a good many of their troops heading back to Ovis Castle.
Interesting tidings indeed.
See? These are the results I can deliver once I am freed from inhibition. For no one can stand in the way of my cannon.
Yes, your cannonry has been most effective.
So, what is your plan from here on out? I would like it if the Sanctum's forces could do their bit for the time being.
Oh? I thought one could never have enough cannon fire.
That is completely and utterly true. As is my boundless loathing of Rundal and Leonis. That said, my cannon works by releasing magical energy that it has stored within it each time it fires.
So you mean to tell me that you are concerned about your remaining supply of magic energy?
Precisely. We are in this predicament because of my incessant, unbridled firing, as uncharacteristic of me as it may be. But if an artilleryman cannot deliver the iron when it is needed, then they do not deserve to be at the cannon. This is the creed of Styria. I am sorry, but I will need to exercise some frugality for a time.
How long will it take your cannon to entirely refill?
I would say about half a day.
Is that so? Well then, as you wish. There is a good chance that your cannon will greatly affect the state of this war in the days to come. I shall have you reserve your cannon's power until Jaden decides to show himself.
Very well, Your Holiness. It will be the end of Jaden, or even Mont for that matter, when they appear in my sights. My beloved cannon and I shall greet them with an iron gift of royal proportions.
That still leaves the matter of Jaden's forces. The raid on Dynevor Cathedral also concerns me. We need to settle affairs here swiftly. What is it now?
It is Durando and Gargus, Your Holiness.
Ah, so those two have returned.
Lord Sodali, what are you playing at?
To what do you refer?
Don't play the fool! You know full well, huh?
You did something unnatural to Nador. Not just him, you did it to this whole village.
They're all off, like they're puppets or something, huh?
The believers of the Crystal Faith are just answering their calling. A decision that was surely of their own accord.
No, that ain't it. You're using some sort of sorcery to control their minds.
Your life hinges on your reply. You realize that, huh?
Oh my. Are you attempting to threaten me? Well then, go ahead and do as you will.
What?
But I shall warn you from the outset. If you revolt against me, your boy there will never reclaim his senses. Please bear that in mind before you do something rash.
Stop messing with us!
You return our Nador back to normal now, huh?
Interesting.
Did you see that, Sodali? And this is but a taste of our real might, huh?
I see. Perhaps there is still use for you two yet.
Why are you still playing all smug-like? We're gonna rip you to shreds, huh?
However, you need to be taught some manners.
What are you up to, huh? It hurts! It hurts!
Brother! How dare you do that to my brother?
Your own treachery was the cause of all this. Do not try to deny it now.
What is that supposed to mean?
Oh, how quickly you forget. I speak of the relics you two obtained from Anvil Castle.
We gave you all of them relics we stole from that Leonis lot, didn't we?
all of them? You appear to have been one short, and a crucial one at that.
So you did this to Nandor over that?
You know what you must do if you want your boy's mind to be his own again.
Well, you see, about that relic.
I shall give you one last piece of advice. If you lie to me any further, I shall pry the relic from your cold, lifeless hands. If that is what you desire, then by all means, do continue.
All right.
My intuition about Anvil Castle was correct. It did indeed house what I desired.
But Sodali! Lord Sodali, Your Holiness, that dagger, you see,
Oh, so you know of this ancient dagger's power.
Well, all we know is the one stabbed by that old dagger seemed to die only a temporary death. But how that's of any use, well, I don't know.
Whilst the dagger's target slumbers in that transient death, they are unable to die a true death.
Which, means what exactly?
That is no concern of yours.
But, hey, Lord Sodali. We're deeply sorry about that little misunderstanding we had earlier, so, could you be so kind as to turn Nandor back to normal now?
Very well.
You really mean that, huh?
Oh, Lord Sodali. May the light of the crystals guide you, Your Holiness. Oh, hi, Papas. What are you doing here?
We came to pick you up from church.
Yeah, we suddenly had the urge to come see you, huh?
So, if service is over, is it okay for us to take little Nandor home? Your Holiness.
You have my blessing. One thing, however. We cannot allow Nandor's fathers to neglect their duties to the church now, can we? There is a task that I would most like the two of you to do for me. I shall send a messenger for you when the time comes. Until then, may the three of you live peacefully and happily. To think, if I had responded hastily to the raid on Dynevor Cathedral and withdrawn from this battlefield, then I would not have received this prize. It seems the heavens smiled upon me this day.
King Mont, what is it?
Clouds of dust rise on the horizon of this grassy field. That must be where the Sanctum and Rundal armies clash the fiercest with one another.
Yes, I can see it too. That's the front line, then.
And beyond there is where subtly awaits. What is it, Ketone?
Members of Horn's forces have sustained serious wounds and were transported to Ovis Castle, where they currently receive aid.
I see.
That is not all. Lucia and Baral were transported with them.
But they are both from Rundal.
They are also currently recovering at Ovis Castle.
So, Ovis is offering refuge even to Rundal's wounded. But MacLeod currently stewards Ovis. I'm certain he has his reasons.
I have not seen Ramada for a while now, Ketone. You would not happen to know how she fares?
Lady Ramada, along with the 3 members of Fordham, Elzarel and Camilo, are all receiving medical treatment as we speak.
So she got hurt as well.
I guess we should be thankful they all made it to Ovis Castle and are safe for now.
That might not be the case for long.
What do you mean?
Sottily sent a messenger to meet with Lord MacLeod there.
Do not tell me he demanded the surrender of Ovis Castle as well. So, this is the payback Ovis receives for harboring the wounded of not just Horn, but Rundal's forces as well.
But he appeared a messenger in name only, and was escorted by over a dozen Sanctum monks. At first, I considered taking Lord MacLeod's side to sway his mind, but...
Your decision was the right one, Ketone. For it is up to Lord MacLeod to decide whether Ovis sides with the Crystal Sanctum or not. It is not our place to interfere with which he deems the better choice for Ovis's future. We can only respect whichever decision he makes.
That said, if things do not play out right, Ramada and the others could all become hostages of the Sanctum. King Mont, are you anguishing over whether to return to Ovis Castle or not?
Is that not King Mont of Leonis who stands before us? My eyes do not deceive me. Today is a fortunate day. If we defeat you here and deliver the ring to Lord Sottily, then His Holiness will surely grant us any reward we desire.
Listen, you degenerate monks. How many of your brethren do you think we've sent to where the crystals don't shine today? You do well to realize Leonis is not to be underestimated.
Who is that? Dia!
It is good to see you alive and well, King Mont.
The feeling is mutual. Ketone informed me of some of the goings-on. Is it true the Crystal Sanctum sent an envoy to threaten Ovis into surrendering the castle?
Yes, but Lord MacLeod rejected their proposition. We banded together to ensure the messenger and his escort did not return to whence they came.
Will everything be okay now that you have done so?
Things have a way of working themselves out once you steel your resolve.
I pray that holds true for you.
You Ovis warriors aren't half bad to pull off such a stunt.
I wish we could take all the credit for it. But truth be known, the wounded from both Horn and Rundal's forces joined together to help us in the battle.
Horn and Rundle cooperating with each other. I never thought I would see the day.
It is all thanks to you, King Mont.
Thanks to me? Surely I had no hand in that.
It was your conduct that inspired Lord MacLeod and Lady Valtoa.
And in turn, that inspiration spread to Horn and Rundle too, huh?
A testimony to the threat the Sanctum poses to the people of this land. But in any case, thank you for braving the battlefield to update us, Dia. Please give Lord MacLeod our gratitude and best wishes.
I'm afraid I cannot do that, Your Highness.
And why is that?
I did not ride all the way over here simply to tell you those tidings.
You do not mean...
Yes, I have received permission to deploy. So please, allow me to accompany you into battle, Your Highness.
It would be my honor. Having you at our side shall be most reassuring indeed.
Thank you, Your Highness.
We are almost at the front line. Our objective is Sottile, who awaits us just beyond. We must put an immediate end to his heinous acts. Never again will he use defenseless civilians as pawns in his war.
We will not fail.
Then let us continue onward.
Assassinate Mashari and install Vanera's child, Daria, as the new Queen of Horn. Quite a good plan, even if I do say so myself.
Garble, please, do not do this. All we want is to live out our lives in peace.
You still don't get it, do you? This is the perfect chance for us, the long-oppressed people of Yzog, to rise in the world. That child, Daria, was gifted with a legitimate right at her birth. You do realize just how powerful that gift can be. Nobody, even her own mother, can be allowed to deny her that birthright.
Someone is coming.
Who can it be now?
Don't move. I'll go see what's going on.
Lord Garble!
Well, if it isn't my old guildsman, what brings you lot here?
The letter you sent via the wolf. We followed the instructions in it, and they led us here, to you.
I addressed that missive to Velna. Why didn't she come in person?
Well, you see, a man going by the name of Varouche showed up at the guild.
Varouche, you say?
You know of him?
I'm familiar with his name. So Varouche has taken Velna hostage, has he?
No. Lady Velna left, accompanying Varouche on her own accord.
You're sure of this?
Yes, there's no doubt, my lord.
I think I know what he's up to. If my hunch is right, I cannot waste any more time here. You lot, watch over this hut with your very lives. There's a woman called Venera in there, accompanied by a young lad, Tyrell, who seems totally enamored with her. The little squirt is of no consequence.
But Venera and her newborn daughter Daria must suffer no harm.
As you command. But if I may ask, what do you intend to do, Lord Garvel?
I'm going to make contact with Sodali.
With Sodali?
He's the last person I'd like to be indebted to, but there just might be no other choice. Take care of things here until I return.
Venera, this may be our chance.
What is it, Tyrell?
It sounds like Garvel is heading off to consult with Sodali about you. Come on, Venera. Let's make a break for it. Nothing good will come of us staying here.
But what about the guards?
It looks like some members of the Arms Dealers Guild have taken up watch in Garvel's place. But they're just guildsmen. Even combined, their fighting skills shouldn't amount to much.
Stop it, Tyrell. You mustn't underestimate the likes of the guild.
Don't you worry. I've got this!
I admire your feistiness, son. You must be Tyrell, the lad Garvel mentioned.
I believe Lord Garvel also mentioned the squirt was of no consequence.
This should help to break the boredom, then.
Yeah! Let's beat some obedience into the boy!
All I have to do is defeat them. Then Venera will be free. I will not lose!
Is it safe to come out now, Killy? Yes, it is. And you did such a good job keeping quiet for so long. I'm a good girl!
Who was it that passed by just now?
Garvel. He's the one who commandeered the Arms Dealers Guild and now has it under his thumb.
Is he dangerous?
He's a descendant of Izog, so he has lived a life of oppression. As far as he is concerned, anyone who is not one of his people is considered the enemy. So does that make him a baddie? Lots of different people have been mean to him, and now he's paying them back for it. Why can't everyone just get along? I wish we could all be friends too. Should I go make friends with him?
No! It's best if we keep out of such terrible trouble.
What is it, Killy? I thought I heard a voice I recognized.
You sounded exactly like Howlett just now.
Chell likes it when I do that.
Uh-huh.
When my brother was still little, I learned to imitate our mother so he wouldn't miss her. That was before he died.
I see. Thanks. For Chell, I mean. And, sorry. Hey! Where are you going? Didn't I just say it'd be best if we kept out of trouble?
I did it! I beat them! We are free, Venera! We can finally be free now! Wait a second.
Did you really think you had defeated us?
We were just playing dead to see what you do.
You should have seen the way you patted yourself on the back.
You actually thought we were just a bunch of unskilled merchants from the Arms Dealers Guild, didn't you? You are sorely mistaken. The elite fighters you see before you have all been expertly trained by Lord Garvel himself, the best the guild has to offer. Otherwise, he wouldn't have entrusted such important hostages to us, now would he? But playtime is over. Time for you to learn your lesson.
Stop right there.
Huh? Lady Kilfei? What in heavens are you doing here?
The explanation can wait. Tyrell, can you look after little Chell here for me?
Of course.
Oh, so the cavalry has arrived, has it? Let's hope they provide more of a challenge, huh?
I never dreamed I would run into you in a place like this, Venera. You have nothing to fear from me. I have cast off my former life that I had in Venice. I now wander the world with my two companions here, Titus and Chell. It was pure chance that brought us to you. I happened to hear Tyrell's voice and came running.
It is true, Venera. Even before, Lady Kilfei was only doing Moraga's bidding because he held her little brother hostage.
I understand.
Is that the child of...
She is, yes.
I had heard Venera had been married off to Horn, but I did not know she had borne Prince Dario an heir. That explains why the Arms Dealers Guild was holding you here.
Garvel found us here, but left saying he was going to ask Sadali for some kind of favor. We need to get away before he returns.
And do you wish for me to guide you in your flight?
Are you out of your mind? On top of everything else, do you want the Crystal Sanctum to chase after us as well?
So, you are telling me to just abandon the plight of the three of them?
That's not what I meant.
Hey, Killy! We should help that poor baby! I agree, Chell.
Whilst I am most grateful for the kind offer of assistance, I am afraid we have no kingdom left that we can rely on for refuge. I only see a future where this child is used as a tool, no matter where we go.
But if you remain here, then you will fall prey to the likes of Garvel and Sadali for a certainty. I suggest we make for the former lands of Lycaros that were annexed by Rundal. I believe that is the safest option you currently have. Come, let us make haste.
Lady Alaya.
What is it, Ravelka?
I did not know this district of Rundal existed within the castle walls.
Nor did I. It appears that whilst Rundal Castle continues to expand outwards, old town areas like this one fall into disuse and disrepair.
But what are we doing in such a place?
Here, we shall soon fight for the future of Heindler.
For the future of Heindler, my lady?
Yes, you shall soon see. There's no cause for alarm, Revelka. They are not the enemy, for now at least.
Then they are here to aid us?
Ours is a battle that cannot end in failure. Our objective is to kill Grifford, the commander of Rundal's 1st Division, Sonitus.
Which means our alliance with Rundal will end.
Most surely it will. These are all consequences of Jaden's tyranny. Revelka, will you assist me in carrying out this objective?
Of course, my lady. I live only to serve you, Lady Alaya. I would even lay down my life for you, if you so desire.
Thank you, Revelka. But you are a dear friend to me. I would not have you throw away your life so readily.
I am grateful you think that, my lady.
Now, let us do what must be done.
What is it, Commander?
Ordering me to go fight on the front line again? Me? How dare Sottily! This is an outrage! I once commanded Lycaros' 2nd Division of traitors, for heaven's sake!
That you certainly did.
At this rate, he'll run out of menial tasks to give us before we gain any position of merit within the Sanctum's ranks.
What? You think that even if we continue to put our lives on the line for them, there's no future for us here?
That I do. The front line just makes matters worse. Raldor and Shunak are still out here.
We don't want another run-in with them, huh?
Perhaps Eldrick had the right idea to up and leave the battlefield.
You're not thinking of giving the Sanctum the slip and finding a new master to serve now, are you?
I speak merely of options. From what I can tell, the Sanctum still has the upper hand. If this keeps up, there's a reasonable possibility that Sottily will crush Jaden.
And if the Sanctum happens to win after we hightail it, then...
Exactly. They'll put a price on our heads as traitors who deserted them in the face of the enemy.
So, we're damned if we stay and fight, damned if we up and scram. Is there no way out of this predicament? What is it now, Commander?
Over there. It's Jaden.
Oh, so His Majesty finally showed his royal face on the front line, eh? Which means the Rundal troops might be rallied to fight even harder. Perhaps that timely exit we were talking about isn't such a bad idea.
You are not wrong.
Oh, what's this? Going to run away, huh? Who would have thought?
Oh, no. We were just...
So you're staying. Great. Then go lead the charge. Are you deaf or something? I'm telling you to go throw yourselves at Rundal and earn some merit.
Unless you'd prefer we let slip to Lord Sodley what your real intentions are, that is.
Commander? Commander?
This will be the last time you arrogant brats talk down to us.
What are you trying to say?
That we shall slay Jaden. And by doing so, our standing within the Crystal Sanctum's forces will rise so far, Lord Sodley will have to make us part of his top brass.
Ah, clever stuff, Commander. Looks like that settles it then, doesn't it? You two brats just sit back and watch now. We'll show you how real soldiers fight!
And those two dimwits think they can actually take Jaden's head.
Can't hurt to let them try, can it? If it starts to look like they're actually going to pull it off.
I get it. We jump in and claim the prize for ourselves.
Of course! Why risk our lives when we can have others do the dirty work for us?
King Jaden. We await your command, Your Highness.
Apologies for my late arrival, men. Get ready to give them hell, for today we take down Sodley.
I just received word that Jaden has appeared on the front line.
I am already well aware.
How, pray tell, did you know before I did?
You forget what keen eyes I have. I can see for myself from here.
Ah, yes, but of course.
So what is the plan, then? I am perfectly happy to give them the warmest of greetings. Truth be told, I am rather itching to do just that.
Then by all means, fire away. But please, do not overdo it.
And by that you mean?
Well, you informed me that your cannon was running low on magical energy. So it may be prudent to consider a strategic withdrawal.
What is this talk of withdrawal all of a sudden?
A prize I had long searched for was finally delivered into my hands, if you must know.
Oh, you mean that dagger you appropriated from that Durando fellow?
You almost make it sound inappropriate.
So, you got your hands on a new toy and want to hurry back to your cathedral to play with it then?
Does that not sit right with you?
It is not so much about sitting right or wrong. As far as I can tell, the Sanctum's armies have the upper hand here. But you have no qualms in walking away from such a golden opportunity as this?
I suppose, yes, I do have some qualms, as you put it. There may not be that many chances in the future to send Jaden to the great hereafter, you see.
That is indeed most likely to be the case.
Let us watch how this battle proceeds for a little while longer, then.
As my keen eyes see it, all these forces are after you, and you alone. So I surmise they shall heed no attention to your other units, and simply come charging straight at you.
I would can expect nothing less of Jaden. In fact, I look forward to seeing how this plays out. So again, fire at will, my good man. But if you could be so kind, make sure you save a shot for finishing off Jaden.
Roger that, Your Holiness.
By the way, Your Highness, any word on Sonatus?
Nothing just yet. There have been no messengers from Rundal Castle, nor has Elan returned. All we can do is wait and see.
You do not think something is amiss back at the castle?
Speak not of such things, Shunak.
But Raldor...
Apart from the Crystal Sanctum, there is currently no other clear and present threat to Rundal. Besides, it's not just Grifford who is inside the castle. Elshra, Krace, and Elan are there as well.
That may be the case, Your Highness. However...
For the time being, the battle directly in front of us is what deserves our attention. As far as I can tell from here, curse that wicked preacher Sottily. He still seems intent on using his own believers as pawns.
He intends to form a barrier with their innocent lives.
Indeed. And once they impede our progress, he will rain artillery fire on all of us, friend and foe alike. It's the kind of thing the corrupt mind of Sottily would dream up.
What is our approach, Your Highness?
No intricate stratagems. We simply eliminate anything that stands in our way whilst keeping watch for cannon fire. You all break through the enemy line and push into the heart of the enemy without overthinking the consequences. Then you leave Sottily to me. In one shot, I shall end him and this war.
As you command, Your Highness.
Let us move on out then. Everyone, follow me! Let's go write the pages of history! Ah!
My, what happened to your bite? Struggling against the likes of us mere Goga shinobi? I thought you were supposed to be a member of Jaden's personal guard.
Silence!
Your luck ran out the moment you thought you could take us on single-handedly. And then you thought employing those near-extinct Saiga failures would be a good idea. Surely they never even made it to the gates of Rundal Castle. In fact, they're probably lying dead in the woods somewhere, being eaten by wild dogs as we speak.
Sorry to disappoint you.
That annoying voice. Don't tell me you yet live.
You came back.
Sorry we took so long.
Why have you returned? Did you complete my commission?
No need to worry, dear client. We passed your messages on to Lady Elshra, both regarding the deployment of Sonatus and the delivery of munitions.
Pretty nifty of us, huh? Oh, and here's your dagger back.
Stay alive, so I can make good on my word and pay you properly.
We're counting on it.
Huh? Nea, so you made it back as well.
Wait a minute. Nea, you said you were going to stay at the castle to confirm the safety of Lady Alaya and protect her.
You turncoat! What is the meaning of this?
Lady Alaya's orders.
You can't be serious!
Oh, but she is deadly serious. Lady Alaya hired Goga to aid her in escaping a wedding she did not desire.
You lie!
I told you we are deadly serious, and I meant it. Oh well, it matters little whether you believe us or not.
So the reason Rundle cannot exterminate its Goga infestation
is because Alaya is harboring them.
Nea, did you kill Lord Grifford as well?
No. Lady Alaya said she would deal his death blow herself.
Curses!
We're so sorry. We should have remained in the castle a bit longer.
No. If you had done so, you would have certainly met your deaths there.
Maybe, but...
Let's finish this lot off. Then I will head to the castle myself.
Oh, this is rich. You think you can possibly win against all of us?
Of course we can win!
Huh?
There is no way we can lose to dirty, rotten Goga scoundrels! We are absolutely, positively, no doubt about it going to beat you!
You must be Princess Alaya. What brings you to a decrepit squalor such as this?
I take it you're Grifford.
I could be. The name sounds somewhat familiar. The drink has made the past a bit of a blur, you see.
Do not try to fool me. I see that glint in your eye. I have come to take your life.
Men such as myself barely deserve the air we breathe. If it is my head you desire, I will gladly stick my neck out for you to take it. I only ask that you let the lass here go free.
Who is she?
Oldoa, time to wake up.
Oh, no, my lord. My guts can't take another drop. Let me skip this round, please.
Just get up already.
I was having a good sleep there. What did you wake me up for?
Sorry about that. I just thought I should say farewell.
Why so?
It would appear my death is nigh.
Huh? I still don't understand half the things you say.
Same goes for me with you.
Who are these people?
That there is Princess Alaya of Heinler. I heard she was due to be married off to King Jaden any day now.
Oh, King Jaden's a fine catch. This one's reasonably pretty, but still no match for the likes of I.
And as for her escort there... My apologies. I don't think I've had the pleasure yet.
This is Revelka. She is a dear friend of mine.
Is that so? And what about the others?
Others? It is only the two of us who stand before you.
Well, let me ask you this. Whose bloodlust do I feel seething from the very shadows of this room, then?
What's going on? If you're here for some old Doa time, then line up all proper and polite, and wait your turn!
As I said, I know I'm undeserving of the air I breathe. But when confronted by the likes of Goga, my perspective on life changes a little. Tell me, Princess, why would you throw your lot in with this sordid bunch? Not even going to honor me with a reply, huh?
I think I might still be drunk. All this fighting first thing after waking makes my head feel like it's caving in.
Oldoa, feel free to do what you want with those Goga shadows. But be careful not to harm these ladies here. After we're done with Goga, I want to hear what our princess has to say for herself.
You got it, my lord!
You do not stand a chance with your skills rusted and mine numbed senseless by the bottle. But anyone who lends a hand to that depraved Jaden and his immoral schemes is my enemy.
Ah, that puts all the pieces together. You've been seduced by the anti-Rundal factions inside Heinler, haven't you?
There was no seduction needed, you washed-up excuse of a man! You think I could turn a blind eye to the masses of people that fiend has hurt and caused to suffer?
Pure, innocent Princess Alaya. My, have you been mollycoddled? You should take a long, hard look at reality before you express such indignation.
Silence!
I may indeed be a washed-up excuse of a man, but I cannot abide anyone who slanders the name of King Jaden. I'd say it's time for a royal re-education.
What did you do that for?
I believe what you said was, be careful not to harm us. So I merely decided to do us all a favor and shorten this little dance. Do not hate me for this. Instead, curse that vile Jaden and your miserable self for supporting him.
Grifford, what should we do?
Where is Elia?
Lady Elia has taken Revelka with her to the Old Town quarters in order to slay Grifford. She is probably confronting him now as we speak.
Oh, so this Grifford character was hiding out in the rundown Old Town area? No wonder no one can find him.
What are our orders, then?
Do you really need to be told? Slaughter anyone from Rundal that we can find, of course. They'll be standing around, unwittingly thinking we're on their side, until they feel our blades across their throats. This is gonna be great!
That is fine, but there is a task I would like to ask of you.
What kind of task?
Lady Elia wants to see the women kept in Jaden's concubine chambers freed.
Oh, is that it?
We shall do it.
Nivlu's got a score to settle with Jaden for what he did to her people, in case you're wondering.
We were known as the V Clan, a nomadic people, always traveling, never settling in any place. One night we were camping in the lands of Rundal when...
The Rundal army spotted you?
Their raid came without warning. It's a miracle that I managed to escape, but the rest of the V Clan was not so fortunate. Rundal massacred them all. Even the women and children were not spared.
So that is how you became affiliated with the Goga Shinobi?
Yes.
My people were also wiped out by Rundal in a similar way.
Oh?
And in order to exact revenge, I started serving Heinler and worked my way up to draw closer to Jaden.
I shall in any way possible help the women held prisoner in Jaden's concubine chambers. They cannot be kept like livestock just to bear his bastard children.
Lady Elia is of the same mind.
Is she now?
There was a time when Our Lady had feelings for Jaden. But when she learned that he had been capturing maidens from nearby countries and forcing them to be his concubines in order to satisfy his depraved lust, well, it was then that she came to despise Jaden.
Okay, I get the picture. Let's quickly go free those women. Then we can get to the fun part.
Run riot as much as you please. And if you can bring down the interim commander Elshra, then it will be tantamount to the fall of Rundal Castle. Well then, you know what must be done.
Where are you going?
The unexpected has a way of occurring. I shall head to the disused Old Town area to lend additional support to Lady Elia.
Gotcha. Well, good luck with that. So, Nivlu, ready to raise some hell?
Let us make our move.
This area is off limits.
Leave here at once!
Sorry, but we are here under Lady Elia's orders.
Lady Elia sent you?
A guard shouldn't let his guard down.
What did you go do that for?
This is not what was discussed, Mia. We were only supposed to free the...
They would have attacked us when we freed the women from these chambers anyway. Killing them now just makes the rest that much easier.
You have changed, Mia.
More like I simply had an epiphany. I realized it really is money that makes the world go around.
What's going on there? What is the meaning of this?
I wanted to kill him, so I did.
What?
Nivlu, you go do what needs to be done and leave this to me.
Are you serious?
Deadly serious.
You can't go into those chambers!
Don't worry about my friend there. Worry about me instead.
I've come to free you. I hope you have received word about this from Lady Alaya and are ready to... No, it cannot be. Is that really you?
Do you know each other?
You still live to this day.
I do not believe it. How is this possible? I thought Jaden had surely killed you.
My lord would never dream of doing such a thing.
Huh?
Your hair, it is the same color as mine.
I dyed it to match yours, cleansed Lady Livla, so I would never, even for a moment, forget about you. But I do not understand what is going on here. Our clan was wiped out in that raid by the Rundal army. Is that not true? I cannot believe it.
You may not have known, but there was a power struggle within the V clan. The faction that conspired to assume leadership tried to sell us out to Goga.
To Goga?
It was not by chance that we happened to be camping in Rundal territory that night. Goga plotted to take on the guise of our very own V clan and carry out an attack on Rundal. They intended to have me slain by Rundal soldiers in the retaliation that would come, in order to incite the clan's desire for revenge.
And in order to carry out that revenge, the V clan would join forces with Goga?
That is correct.
It is all too atrocious for words.
But others awoke to the conspiracy and tried to stop the instigators, causing a clash amongst our clan. I guess you could call it a miracle that I lived to speak of this. Concerned that the V clan's bloodline could die out, King Jaden kindly safeguarded me in this castle.
So you were not being kept captive to serve as his concubine?
Do you seriously think King Jaden would do such a thing? Lord Jaden has never laid a single finger on me.
Your clan's lady speaks the truth. I am Drace, possibly the last surviving member of the Twilight Tribe.
I heard that the Twilight Tribe had also been killed off by Rundal.
That is another lie weaved by Goga. The truth is that my Twilight Tribe was similarly saved by King Jaden. Goga have been using underhanded tactics to frame Rundal as the evil ones, whilst expanding their own influence.
So you mean to tell me I've been deceived by Goga this entire time? I've survived by any means possible in order to exact revenge on Jaden.
I do not know the degree of sins you may have committed, but I believe you only did them out of necessity and for the memory of our dear clan. Allow me to help atone for those transgressions together with you. The burden of guilt is not yours to shoulder alone.
Oh, Clan's Lady Livla.
Who is that outside our chambers?
It is one of the Goga shinobi. She is fighting off the Rundal soldiers. But that is only one part of what is happening. Lady Elia has headed to the Old Town area to murder Grifford. Whilst our assignment is to rescue you, then massacre every Rundal soldier and affiliate that we come across.
I see. So that was the plan. Just as you were deceived, it appears Princess Elia has also been manipulated by Goga, or should I say the Crystal Sanctum, into doing their bidding. But there is no need for worry. Word has already been sent to Grifford that such a plot might be underway.
Oh?
Surely Princess Elia shall also come to her senses before it's too late.
But how do you know all this, Clan's Lady Livla?
Lord Jaden is well known for his mighty personal guard.
You mean members of Vanham? Such as Elan and Shunak?
Yes, those are the ones known to the outside world. But there is also us, a clandestine division of his personal guards, known as Lestrare.
Pretending to be Lord Jaden's captives, whilst actually supporting him from the shadows. That is our duty.
You put up a good fight. But Goga ends here. Huh? I just dealt that Marial a grievous wound.
So you bite like you bark.
I shall head to Rundal Castle.
We'll join you.
Then let's move.
Right behind you. Are you okay, Elan?
It does not appear as if we are being tailed at the moment, but that Marial is a vindictive one. As long as she lives, she'll persist in sending her minions at us.
We need to reach Rundal Castle without delay.
We're out of the woods, but there's still a ways to go before we reach the castle. Is something the matter? What is it?
I can see Rundal Castle in the distance, but...
The Winged One.
The gleam which shines upon the stag's bed. Its extinguishment cannot be allowed.
two of you are Lustrare, Jaden's secret division of personal guards.
Yes, we owe him much. And it appears the time has arrived for us to help him as he helped us.
Oh, wait a moment, please. Cleanse Lady Livla. I think it best that you do not reveal your identities just yet.
In order to deceive the Goga shinobi?
Indeed.
Understood. Then we shall do as you say.
Good. Then please hurry and follow me. Play the victims for now so that we may escape the castle.
What's taking you so long?
What just happened?
No idea. But I have a bad feeling about this. I haven't killed my way to happiness just yet, but our little Rundal massacre will have to wait. Let's hurry up and get out of this castle.
Agreed.
Trying to get yourself killed!
That hurt. And damn, it shook me right out of my carefully nurtured drunken haze.
Why did you do that?
Why did I do what exactly?
Why would you shield me like that?
I reckon a lot of people would be saddened by your passing. King Jaden and King Oberon, for starters. A fleeting image of all their mournful faces crossed my mind, and before I knew it, my body reacted on its own accord.
Have you forgotten I was trying to kill you but moments ago?
So you want an explanation to justify why I would still help you?
I most certainly do.
What would be the point? I doubt you'd believe me.
I take it you wish to say that I am wrong in what I do?
You can take it however you want. One's definition of what is right changes based on where one stands at each moment. But the truth? Well, that never changes. And that is what I can show you. Pay no heed to the words of others, and judge for yourself. After all that, if you still want to point your pistol at King Jaden, then I shall not stop you.
What are you doing?
You're a friend of the princess, I believe?
That is correct, yes.
If we stay here in the old town quarters any longer, there's no telling when it will all come falling down around us. We need to get Her Highness here to a safe place. You wouldn't be much of a dear friend to her if you try to stop me from doing so now, would you? Aldoa, let us make haste and get out of here.
Haste is definitely what I'll be making.
Pity, though. It was the perfect spot to drink in peace, without rebuke.
Grifford!
Ah, if it isn't Elshra. It has been some time.
You have Princess Elia with you. And
Revelka, too? What is going on?
It seems Heinler and Goga are secretly in league against us.
That's impossible. No, I suppose it would explain how Goga infiltrated the castle so easily.
Revelka?
There will be time enough for explanations once we all reach safety. But gods, what is causing the earth to tremble like this?
That would be Gilgamesh.
Gilgamesh?
We just received word that Gilgamesh came from the sky and began to attack the castle.
All the more reason for us to flee the confines of these great walls.
Agreed. Let us tarry no longer.
They're here.
Cursed subtly. Still using civilians as human shields this late in the battle.
Your Highness, how shall we proceed?
The Sanctum are probably trying to keep us in place here so they can bombard us with cannon fire. Even if that is not their aim, we cannot afford to get caught up dealing with these believers. Take down anyone who gets directly in your way, and push straight through to Sodali.
Leave it to Crucium.
And us. Your personal guard, Venom.
That's what I like to hear. But be on the ready for Abbott's cannon.
Yes, Your Highness! Advance!
Something isn't right. Why does that cur Abbott not fire his cannon at us? Has he run out of ammunition? Or is he up to something even more sinister? I can't see what he's up to now that he has relocated that cannon of his down to the plains. There it is. Abbott's infernal cannon. Damn it! Can I make it in time?
King Jaden!
Incoming!
I don't see it.
King Jaden! Are you all right, Your Highness?
Fear not. It is but a mere scratch.
That is not the issue here. What if something had happened to you, my liege?
Your Highness is the only one who can unite the whole of Ardra. We would lay down our own lives to make that hope a reality.
Indeed. We would happily be sacrificial pawns in the battles for that goal.
So Your Highness should not be the one risking himself for us.
When did you two grow the unmitigated gall to speak to me like that?
Forgive us, my king.
If you two aren't amongst those who celebrate my victory, then none of this will feel half as good as it should. I wish to dream big, but I also wish to do so with you both at my side.
King Jaden.
I will be all right. Just believe in me as you have done thus far, and from here on out as well. But that cur Abbott sure has been hitting us hard. No one would expect a purely horizontal shot like that. You have to admire the man's ingenuity.
He knew we would be able to ascertain where his cannonballs would land if he continued to shoot along standard parabolic trajectories. But a cannon that can fire at such a low height and parallel with the ground, I have never heard of the like.
There are rumors that Abbott's cannon has been enhanced through the application of magical energy. But its performance is beyond what I ever could have imagined. This world is indeed full of surprises. All things considered, us being grouped together like this is likely just what the enemy wants.
Leave the front line to us, my liege.
We shall deliver Sottely's head to you without fail.
Very well, but be careful. There is no telling what Sottely will try next.
Yes, my liege!
We shall bear that in mind, Your Highness.
Ah! Damn it. Looks like I didn't completely avoid that last volley.
Jaden.
You took your time getting here, so we decided to get things started without you.
Do you intend on fighting this battle on your own?
Raldor and Shunak have taken my forces to confront Sottely head-on.
Leaving their injured king here alone to fend for himself?
So you witnessed our little exchange, did you? In any case, I am the one Abbott has his sights set on. I don't want to endanger my men by keeping them near me.
So you plan on drawing Abbott's cannon fire to yourself?
Well, I am no longer the lone target now that you're on the field, Mont.
Why does my presence?
You know what I'm talking about.
Right. It was the forces of Leonis who brought ruin upon Abbott's division, Styria.
Be warned. Those shots he skims along the surface of the land are fearsome indeed.
I know. I witnessed what he did with the last bout of cannon fire.
Sounds like you already have a plan up your sleeve, though.
There was something I would like to try.
Hold on a moment. King Mont, you cannot mean to remain here as well.
There is reason in what Jaden says.
But the two of you making yourselves targets for Abbott's cannon is suicide.
I have no intent on falling out here. I hope to draw the Sanctum's main force this way, in order to reduce the numbers guarding Sottely.
And how do we fit into this plan, Your Highness?
Raldor and Shunak are both Rundal's finest. By adding you three into the mix, I am sure your combined might shall be able to defeat Sottely. And that is what will save the innocent civilians ensnared in this war.
We shall get to it then.
You have some fine soldiers there.
I've been fortunate to have them by my side through thick and thin.
You do know that Abbott's cannon is not the only thing with its sights set on us. There are hordes of the Sanctum's brainwashed believers and warrior monks to contend with, too. So it will come down to whether our men can claim Sadali's head before the two of us run out of steam.
I shall not lose. Never!
That is the reply I was hoping for. Here they come.
So Mott has met up with Jaden. And they both appear to be sending their loyal underlings this way.
They have chosen to divide their forces?
You could say that.
Meaning Mott and Jaden have chosen to stand their ground.
They probably assume I will target them, thus allowing their forces to advance unmolested. They either underestimate the might of my cannon, or realize that it is running low on magical energy. Not that it matters either way.
You intend to target them despite knowing it is a mere ruse to draw your fire?
I do indeed. I have reached where I am today by taking up the gauntlet whenever it is thrown down. I suppose you can say my origin, what drives me forward, and what will become my very legacy is the art of the duel. My cannon may be running low on magical energy, but I shall make do.
I shall leave you to it then.
Where is it you are off to?
Why, to deal with Mott and Jaden's underlings, of course.
Oh, so the very founder of the Crystal Sanctum takes to the battlefield his holy self. People would pay top gil to view such a sight.
You are a shinobi from Leonis.
I am Ketone.
Thank you for having my back there.
I have no need for your gratitude. I am merely doing as King Mott ordered.
King Mont ordered you here?
Well, well.
Ketone. That's the tone you use when picking a fight. Apologies, gentlemen.
No offense taken.
The name is Lilith, commander of Leonis' Calum.
I am Raldor, commander of Rundal's Crucium.
Oh, so it was you. I hear you looked after some of our young ones for a bit. They came back beaming with pride about someone from Rundal complimenting them.
Ah, you mean those 3 girls? All I did was give them my truthful appraisal of their standings. Now I believe an introduction is in order. This is Shunak. And you would be?
Dia of Ovis.
Do not get the wrong idea. We didn't bring her with us to cause any trouble. Ovis has opened its castle gates to provide care for all. Even Rundal's wounded as well.
This is news to us.
Lady Lucia and Lord Baral are among those taking solace there as we speak.
Is that so? But why would Ovis do such a thing?
To make amends for Princess Shalza. No, that woman is no princess anymore. She betrayed Ovis to the Crystal Sanctum in order to seize the throne and ring as her own. In the end, Rundal may have been right to attack Ovis.
Lady Dia, you do not have to force yourself to justify our motivations.
What?
We champion what is considered right for us and act accordingly. However, we do not impose those beliefs on other kingdoms. For what might be considered right for Rundal could be different from what is right for Ovis. That said... Thank you. You have our heartfelt appreciations.
Now we have one less thing to worry about.
Sodali is our common enemy. So, just for now, we would like you to lend us your might.
We should be the ones saying that to you. It is reassuring to be on the same page indeed.
From here, we intend to fight our way to the heart of the enemy and relieve Sodali of his head.
What a coincidence. We happen to have similar business with Sodali. But know that we won't let you beat us to our common quarry.
Well said. Sounds like we have a contest on our hands.
Do not get yourselves killed in the process.
Right back at you.
Dear me. How unbecoming. I've let this excitement get the better of me, and now I have this bloody nose. I should really save some magical energy for any unforeseen emergencies. My instincts tell me to obliterate Mort and Jaden while I have the chance. Not one, but 2 ring-bearing kings. If I can defeat them, my prowess would be recognized by all. People the world over would have no choice but to write songs in my name. And it would prove once and for all that Styria is the strongest division in all Ardra. Future apologies too subtly, but... I shall cannonade both these kings so heavily, there will be no trace of them or their infernal rings left in existence.
Jaden's inner circle is left.
Looks like they've got orders. I'd reckon they're out trying to claim Sodali's head.
And that means we have been given the perfect opportunity to take down Jaden.
And we have the King of Leonis, Mont, as an added bonus.
If we kill both kings, our advancement to the top brass of the Crystal Sanctum shall be guaranteed. We have to seize this chance.
When the next wave of Sanctum monks attack, why don't we also enter the fray?
Sounds like a plan.
Those two make me laugh. Comral actually thinks they stand a chance of defeating Jaden. Like that would ever happen. But it got me thinking, Jaden seems to be wounded pretty bad.
Yeah, and those guards of his seem to be off fighting somewhere else to boot. Then again, the King of Leonis turning up like that was a little unexpected.
Think about it, though. If we can bump them both off, we will get our hands on 2 ancient rings. There is no way we can pass up a chance like this.
You can say that again.
Comral was talking about rising to top brass within the sanctum. But that big oaf could think so much bigger. With those rings, you could easily become a ruler of these lands.
How about we pretend to offer Comral and Jennok backup?
But steal all the glory for ourselves? Now that sounds like a plan.
Raldor, what's wrong?
It cannot be.
What is going on here? He stands before us alone, without any guards.
Does it matter? Many a life will be saved if we can deal with him here and now. It would finally put an end to this war.
It appears I am rather loathed. To think I have merely strived to bring happiness to the lives of so many thus far.
I shall not let this chance slip by!
Now, Dia! Got it! Damn you!
My turn! Go, Shinobi!
My, how clever.
How is this possible?
You are much too slow for the likes of me. It displeases me greatly to behold those who struggle to no avail. Sheep should sheepishly acquiesce and prostrate themselves at their great shepherd's feet. Yes, that is how it should be. Now then, I wonder how Abbott is faring with Jaden. Perhaps I should spectate upon his little show.
It's almost as if you watched in wait for our men to leave before making your entrance.
What if we did?
So I was right.
All that counts in war is winning. And by any means possible.
I see. I thought I knew your faces from somewhere, but it took me a moment to place them. You two are remnants of Lycaros, aren't you?
Oh, so you have finally realized. If it had not been for you, Lycaros would have conquered the whole continent by now.
That would never have happened.
What?
Lycaros was brought down by me. Just one man escaped from his cell with a gun in his hand. What could a nation that weak possibly conquer? As always, you severely underestimate your opponents.
You're just full of yourself, aren't you? What could you two possibly do on your own, huh?
You think there are only two of us here?
Wait, what?
You two, hiding over there. Why not come out and join us?
We were intending to step in and steal the glory once you tired yourselves out fighting Comral and Jinnok.
But it seems we no longer have that luxury.
Then let's share the glory equally instead.
Given the circumstances, that will have to do. Oh, and you'll also be sorely mistaken if you think it's just the two of us joining the party.
Our reinforcements will be here any minute now.
And there is a whole lot of them, too. You'll learn soon enough.
Mont, you fool of a king! You demean yourself by showing off in front of these Lycaros leftovers. But you have provided me with the opportunity I had been waiting for. At least you shall go out with a bang. A glorious, booming one. Such a pity those Lycaros chaps will have to be collateral damage. But they were going to suffer a humiliating defeat anyway. May as well clean up such worthless garbage while I'm at it. Prepare to be blown to smithereens! Firing away!
I am surprised you are still standing after the punishment we just dealt you. Your determination is worthy of praise, I'll give you that. However, it ends.
Jaden?
Incoming! Damn, we won't get away in time! Fool! What do you think you're doing?
If we cannot outrun it?
Mont, this is completely absurd!
Trust me!
Mont! Who would ever have thought you could stop a cannonball with visions? You never cease to amaze me. This is why you're the King of Leonis, wielder of the ring!
What devilry did I just witness?
He shouldered a cannonball, still in motion, but there's not a single scratch on him!
We're kidding ourselves if we think we can take the likes of him on! I say we pull out!
Curse that Abbott. He was waiting for just the right moment to take that shot.
Indeed. He almost landed it as well.
Before we have our showdown with Sottily.
We should deal with Abbott first.
Over our dead bodies!
We do not wish to fight meaningless battles. Step aside.
You are wasting your breath, Mont. These zealots are happy to lay down their lives for Sottily.
So be it then.
Ah, so they intend to remove Abbott from the playing field before moving on to me. It shall be interesting to see how Abbott responds to this. His cannon must be low on magical energy by now. So shall he stand and fight, or make a hasty retreat?
Damn it! Mont and Jaden come this way? He might suffer another defeat. Are my days to be filled with intolerable humiliation once more? Just as when my motherland, Wizette, was decimated, and I lost my precious Styria? Must I relive it all again? No! I will not stand for it! Damnation! No. Do not lose your composure. Calm down. Deep breaths, Abbott. Deep breaths. Fortunately, there is still a good distance between them and I. And from their current position, they shouldn't be able to summon visions directly upon me. Which means... I remain unchallenged on this battlefield! I cannot have them becoming puffed up with pride over stopping just a single cannonball. So how about this then, Mont? And you too, Jaden. How shall you defend yourselves against these?
Jaden! Confound it! Abbott is firing a whole salvo at us!
He probably aims to finish us off before we draw too close to him. Do not go getting yourself killed, Mont!
The same goes for you!
We cannot keep dancing around his shots like this forever.
Any ideas, Jaden? We cannot perform a counterattack yet. We are too far off to summon visions near him.
We won't be doing that.
Then, how do we deal with Abbott?
First, we need to lessen the distance between him and us.
All right. I shall put my trust in you.
Here goes nothing. Mont!
I am still in one piece. The closer we get to Abbott, the harder it is to evade his cannon fire. This may be as far as we can go.
Indeed. Hopefully this will be close enough.
So what is it you plan to do, Jaden?
You should thank me, Abbott. Whilst it pains me to do this, I'm giving up on that cannon of yours. I summon thee, Veritas of the Light!
Is that vision the ace Jaden has been keeping up his sleeve?
Ah, so that is the light which clipped Gilgamesh's wings.
You too shall become part of the next chapter of my great story!
I shall not lose, no matter how I am tested! I shall use up all my cannon's remaining magical energy reserves and pulverize anything in its line of beautiful fire! Eat this!
Damn, it was a trade-off.
Now you have used that little ace up your sleeve. It seems you have played all your cards.
So now you finally decide to show yourself.
Do not hold back on these heathens. Deliver them to the great beyond. You both are wounded all over. There is no longer any chance you can win this battle. Now die, regretting that you rejected my divine guidance.
Are those visions yours?
No, not mine. Look at their armor.
That's the Heindler design.
King Jaden. Why do you fight alongside Mont, our sworn enemy? The King Jaden I knew would never need to stoop to such a thing. Or can you not defeat subtly, without resorting to such desperate measures? King Jaden never makes mistakes. Never. I have believed that, without doubt, until now. However, was I myself wrong? Was it?
King Oberon.
Stay out of this.
Huh?
No matter what transpires.
Yes, Your Highness.
Such attacks do not against me. Where did he go? There is no escape! This is the end for you.
King Oberon has finally awoken.
Such incredible power, even in a glancing blow. As an enemy, he would make for a terrifying foe. But as an ally... I believe the time to withdraw has presented itself. What's going on?
What am I doing here?
Subtly got away.
Most impressive, Oberon. A nice ring you have there.
How could you join forces with Leonis? Even if that king also bears a ring, you should have no need for them.
We have by no means joined forces. As far as Leonis is concerned, Rundal is still our...
I do not ask you.
For goodness sake, Oberon.
Is this all that you are?
What are you on about?
Was the man I followed, admired, and even worshipped nothing more than a pretense? I endured every kind of tribulation for you, dedicated everything I had to you. Yet despite all that, had I not joined the battle just now, what would have become of you?
Oberon.
Reporting, Your Highness!
What is it?
Gilgamesh has attacked Rundal Castle.
What in blazes? How fares the castle?
I am afraid it continues to burn, my liege. And unfortunately, Lady Elia's whereabouts are currently unknown.
Sorry, Mont, but I must return to my castle. The next time we meet...
I know. Neither of us shall hold back.
Oberon, with me. Damn you, Gilgamesh. Of all the times to attack. Any word on Elia?
Sorry, Your Highness. Her whereabouts are still unknown.
It seems the old town area is mainly what is aflame. What of the keep?
Intact, but there is evidence of a battle with both Rundal soldiers and Goga shinobi amongst the dead.
Goga shinobi? What the hell?
You expedited the wedding procession. You know not your own bride's whereabouts. And your castle is aflame with the bodies of Goga shinobi inside it. If you can see all that must be seen, why did you not foresee this?
It was just a chain of unfortunate events. These things happen.
These things happen? Is that how little Elia means to you?
No. Elia is my...
King Jaden never makes such mistakes. Not ever. You are not King Jaden.
What are you talking about?
Imposter! You shall not deceive me!
Oran. What have you...
The throne in that castle is not yours!
King Oberon has gone mad! Our king has fallen!
I must search for the one true King Jaden. The King Jaden of absolute perfection. I must serve him and dedicate to him my very all.
King Mott! Is it true, then?
Yes, the war is over.
These are welcome tidings indeed.
It is in no small part due to your efforts. You have my deepest gratitude.
It is we who must thank you, my lord, for it was Ovis that was saved by your brave actions.
How fare the wounded from Rundal?
It is still too soon to move them. But do not worry over them. Now the war is over, we shall treat former friends and foe alike, and nurse the injured back to health no matter their banners. What troubles your highness?
I heard a report that Rundal Castle has come under attack.
Which forces could do such a thing?
It was no army. It appears that it was Gilgamesh who carried it out.
The Winged One.
I wonder as to whether we should inform the wounded people of Rundal who rest here.
That is a tough decision to make.
It certainly is.
What is it, your highness?
I know not. My heart suddenly beats wildly. Something is amiss.
Soon the crystal's magic will be completely drained.
Good. Then our work of extracting the magic from the crystal will be done. Lord Soderly will surely be pleased.
What's going on? The crystal! Look!
It is falling!